Geoff Edwards. Damian Brennan was introduced to music at an early age. For kids in 1960s Ireland, music was a necessary distraction, and tin whistle instruction from a famed player stirred something in him. I joined Damian Brennan to reminisce.
It's in the blood, so to speak. If you grow up there, you live it, you never leave it, and that's exactly what happened to me. Even though I played other kinds of music, lots of kinds of music, but Irish music is the passion. And there's so many songs to choose from that date back centuries, and it's the kind of thing that of all the music, it's got soul, but it's also it tells the story of the plight of the people and how they survived through the ages where there was the famine, and before the famine even. It's never been a country that's been rich in any way. Well, I grew up in Belfast, and during the 60s when the Troubles, as they call them, were getting were really starting up, and you couldn't really go far. So basically, you went to school and you came home, and you stayed home. And you didn't go out very much because it was just too unsafe. So the schools really promoted music in a big way, and I grew up being taught by the Christian Brothers, and they were into traditional Irish music. So most of the brothers played a tin whistle, and I started on the tin whistle and the penny whistle, and so that's how it began when I was in my teens and started playing in rock bands, and then I got to do weddings and cabarets, and hooked up with another guitar player who was my teacher originally, and then he said, "Hey, come on, do a gig with us." So we did a wedding gig at the Jury's Hotel in Dublin, and it was my first gig. We had to go up in an elevator with all our equipment up to the big wedding. And I don't know if you know anything about Irish weddings, but they usually last about 3 days at least. And this was one of those ones that went on, and I got the bug then. You hear your first audience clapping, you get people dancing, you're smitten for life. And so I formed a band later on, a soul band. We were called Sold Out. So we had a great saxophone player and a fantastic drummer, and myself on guitar and vocals, and a wicked bass player. And we started playing it around Dublin, and we got really popular, and kind of like the Commitments, a very similar story to the Commitments if you've seen that movie. That was us without the three girls. All the fights on stage were real, but we were all good friends at the end of the night, so it was really funny, a really fun experience. And then my immigration came up for Canada, so I had to make a choice whether to stay in the band or come to Canada. So I came to Canada, obviously, because I'm still here 22 years later, thinking of staying. I wrote a song about immigration. And I questioned myself, why would I come here? If I had stayed in Ireland, could have survived. But the lure of money and the lure of coming to another country to make money, make yourself, to better yourself, it's intriguing. So I wanted to try it, and my dad said, "You'll be back. I'll see you in 6 months." This is 22 years later. So anyway, do you want to hear a little bit of it? Okay. It was cold and the wind cut right through me woolen coat as I boarded the plane. This old Emerald Isle is losing all young as a whole generation leave their native home. Won't you take me by my lily white hands? Will I ever find a way to understand? In our cities, our persecuted lands, why we leave our only home, Ireland.
me only true darling wife. In the narrow streets of old Belfast town, on the cobble streets of Dublin you will find only the old and the young ones left behind. Oh, won't you take me by my lily white hand? Will I ever find a way to understand? From my cities, our persecuted lands, why we leave our only home, Ireland. And time again, how I hear the same old tune, how our leaders led our country into ruin. If we all stayed at home and lent each one a hand, then why would we leave our only home, Ireland? Then why would we leave our only home, Ireland? Oh, there's an audience. There's people here. Yeah, thanks a lot, Geoff. It was fun. It was good. Thanks for coming over to the Croissant. It's one day I'm going to turn this into an Irish bar. He doesn't know it yet, but it's going to happen.